Prostitution, also known as the world's oldest profession, has begun to gain more importance in our contemporary world due to certain cultures and religions. Although it is considered unethical, many countries have started to legalize it. Although obtaining accurate statistics on prostitution is challenging in many ways, there are currently millions of prostitutes operating around the world, and some countries are known to contribute significantly to their economies. People often keep their employment status a secret from the public, as some may not consider it a respectable or socially responsible job. As prostitution has become a popular practice, more and more people are using it as a regular occupation. Many travelers these days are looking for places where they can explore the possibilities of uninterrupted sex while planning their vacation. Certainly not with their own partners. With the millions of sex workers around the world, both legal and illegal, it can be introduced as a way to improve their travel experience. Many countries have incredibly high rates of prostitution, and many prostitutes and nations view prostitution as a normal occupation. In today's video, let's talk about the countries with the most sex workers per 10,000 inhabitants. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell button before going to the video. Prostitution and even street prostitution are legal here, and organized and widespread. Germany has a long history of organized prostitution dating back to 1200 AD. Interestingly, people in Germany willingly join the prostitution trade and find advertisements and jobs through HR companies. Women's houses have always been a common part of German history and are seen as places that helped curb major crimes by offering their services. The training of new recruits continues to this day. There are some of the biggest brothels in Europe, and these Germans are allowed to work in prostitution. Prostitution was legalized here in 1927, and there are legal state brothels. In addition to receiving health insurance and paying taxes, employees receive social benefits including pensions. It is one of the states that authorizes and attempts to regulate prostitution through supplementary laws. In Germany, which is thought to employ 400,000 prostitutes, Porsche and Adidas can't compete with their earnings. With an estimated 1.2 million clients, an annual revenue of 6 billion euros, prostitution here is more like a sex empire than an industry. Of course, the government deducts a portion of these earnings to pay for social benefits, and sex workers are entitled to pensions, health insurance, a standard 40-hour work week, and the choice to join unions. Considered a paradise for sex lovers, the Netherlands is considered one of the most popular sex tourism destinations in the world. Here prostitution is legal and regulated by the government. A popular destination for international sex tourism, Amsterdam, De Wallen is the city's largest and most famous red light district. The attractive thing about sex tourism in the Netherlands is that because the sector has no legal restrictions, sex is legal and generally safe. The lowest rate in Amsterdam is between 35 and 100 euros. The Dutch are widely known for their relatively safe and natural sex tourism options. Sex workers are displayed in the glass windows of Amsterdam's iconic red light district, with different fees depending on the time of day, the age of the customer, and how attractive they are. Many people consider the women of Colombia to be the most beautiful in the world, and by all means this concept has led to the flourishing of sex tourism in the country. While the sex trade is legal here, the government is trying to crack down on illegal sectors, such as child prostitution. Colombia is another popular place for sex, in addition to being known for the most drug use. The main function of the majority of the sex trade in Colombia is that if the client is attractive and has attractive behavior, the prostitutes will lower their fee schedules. Additionally, in Colombia, brothels are the only places where prostitution is permitted, regulated, and legal within authorized zones of tolerance. Regular health examinations are essential for sex workers. However, regulations are rarely followed, and prostitution is widespread. Thailand is Asia's most popular destination and wallet-friendly destination. It attracts a large number of international tourists who come to enjoy its bad side. Prostitution is legal here, and about 3 million sex workers are expected to be employed in the sex industry here. The industry originated in the country during the Vietnam War, with over 3 million sex workers making a living in the legal profession. Bangkok is the city with the most sex workers in the world, and Thailand is among the countries with the most prostitutes in the world. This is a proven fact that no one in the world can deny. Bangkok's red light district is a famous place for prostitution in Thailand and is a reflection of the national character. They are not ashamed of their job as it is part of their culture. Without a doubt, anyone involved in unethical or criminal behavior will consider Thailand as a preferred vacation destination. Tourists to the Dominican Republic should not be surprised to see legal brothels, massage parlors, and prostitutes roaming the streets, mainly in downtown Santo Domingo and Puerto Plata. In terms of export of sex workers, this country ranks fourth in the world. Although the Dominican Republic has a reputation as a significant international sex tourism destination, activity is primarily concentrated in underdeveloped coastal towns, particularly Las Terrenas, Cabaret, Sosua, and Boca Chica, where women have fewer economic opportunities than in the rest of the country. Haitian immigrants also participate in the sex tourism industry, with many prostitutes, in some locations being of Haitian heritage. The nation's prostitutes are thought to number between 6,000 and 10,000, many of them from neighboring Haiti. In particular, the country's large population of undocumented Haitian immigrants is a major reason for the prevalence of prostitution there. Spain has become a popular tourist destination, with cities such as Madrid, Ibiza, and Barcelona among the best places in Europe for the sex tourism industry, and Spain's happening party destinations have become famous for their vibrant party and bar scenes. The streets in those cities are called red light zones. As a result of the legalization of prostitution, Spain is ranked as one of the top destinations for sex travel. Surprisingly, the majority of sex traffickers there are immigrants from South America. Kenya, which makes for one of the biggest sex tourism industries on the African continent, is interestingly a popular destination for older white women who want to buy some time with a Kenyan man. It will surprise you to find Kenya in the list of countries with the most sex workers. In this country, even 12-year-old girls engage in prostitution for a living. As Kenya is economically impoverished, poverty is the main reason for its growing sex trade. As prostitutes do not use condoms, this situation has led to a staggering number of HIV/AIDS cases. In addition, Kenya has one of the highest rates of HIV infection worldwide. The sex industry is the most affected part of society. 30% of sex workers in this country are infected with HIV. The Philippines is home to a large domestic industry, with over 800,000 men, women, and children employed in prostitution. It is believed that the country's international image as a sex destination was due to the girly bars that were prevalent during the Second World War. Although prostitution in the Philippines is illegal, and punishable by severe penalties, it is still a thriving business. The Philippines has the sixth highest rate of prostitution. Its customers mostly consist of businessmen from West and East Asian countries. The high economy of the Philippines has benefited from the diverse lifestyles of the country's sex industry of prostitutes. It is known that 40 to 60% of all tourists go there for sex tourism. I am very interested to know if you have already heard about these prostitute countries. In addition to this, if you know any special information, please tell us. Finally, thank you for joining us. If the video is good, then press the subscribe button and press the bell icon to watch such videos daily. Also, don't forget to share this information with your friends. Have a nice day until you see a video like this.